Vroom vroom. Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Oxman. Welcome back to Blade and Sorcery. This is Nomad. It's been a hot mess since I played this game on the channel for you guys. That's just because the game will let me record anything, and it's overall just a really, really buggy game. However, though, I have since gotten it back up and working. At least I hope so. That means you're watching the video right now. But yeah, we're back at Blade and Sorcery Nomad. Now, this is a gameplay video because I already beat the game. If you saw my community post from like a couple years ago. I think it was actually 1 year ago. I already beat the game, so fuck that. Anyways, that's not the focus of this video. The focus of this video is the mod that you need when you play Blade and Sorcery Nomad. I was looking at a lot of Blade and Sorcery Nomad I was looking at a lot of Blade and Sorcery Nomad. Like, hey, yeah, you need to install this mod. They're not really that good videos. Because they either show like 2 mods or they show the bad mods. So this is one of the mods you need when you play Blade and Sorcery Nomad. Actually, I still have 27 gigabytes free, but here's a little sneak peek. 2 of these you did see during my series, but since then I have gone a lot more into sandbox mode and see what this game actually is. So, yeah, I have all them in there, and I will also show the mod creators in case you want to show the mod. So let's get right into it. Yeah, this is kind of, you can see a mod right there. Come on, you can load. There you go. So here is our character for today. He's kind of dripped out. 77 skills because I don't like one skill. Yeah. As you see here, this is my original save file I beat the game on during my Blade and Sorcery Nomad series. Link will be up here or in the description. It will also be up here. But yeah, this is my Blade and Sorcery Nomad character, and well, I also beat the game 2 other times. You can tell by the sort of nah being right there. So that's kind of fun. And this is just a noob account. I don't know why I have that. I know I have that. It's so I can play multiplayer. But let's go to this guy because this is not. Because this is the main guy. This is the guy I play as. So, our first mod of today is a mod that I played with during my series. It's actually the first mod recommended to me, and that is the Realistic Bleeding mod. So, if we go to mods, you can see Realistic Bleeding. So this is the mod that I used during my series, and it's a must-have for any Blade and Sorcery player I've heard, and I agree, it's a pretty good mod. So, we go ahead and grab our little dummy. Let's actually go ahead and no, let's just stay right here. So here's our little dummy. Yeah, it's a dummy. And normally the blood in the original, it's been so long since I've done the original, so I don't know how well it is now. But basically, what I'm trying to say here is that it's not realistic. So effectively, this mod has realism because we stick this into the shoulder. The game will lag, but more importantly, it will go ahead and do some other things. So we pull that out, and that's not part of this mod. As you see here, we'll go ahead and cut. We'll go ahead and set. Yeah, you see here, has bleeding. That's pretty realistic. I do say so myself. Wow, cool. Am I right? All right. So that's pretty much all you need to know for the realistic bleeding mod. If you want to see some more of that mod and actually go from Blade and Sorcery Nomad, I guess 2, Blade and Sorcery Nomad, I guess 5, and you will see my mod, and you will see the mod in action. The mod doesn't work. One of my mods don't work right now, and that's just because this is the newest rendition of Blade and Sorcery being 1.3, also known as the Khar-Tib update. So, well, that's all you need to know about this. Yeah, Khar-Tib update is a part of this game. See here, the Khar-Tib. We can go to the Khar-Tib fortress. So yeah, this is the most recent edition of the game as of recording this. There's probably going to be more updates as years go on, but for right now, this is the most recent update, and thus so all the mods I have do work, apart from, like, I think 2 of them. We'll see as we go along. But that was the first mod. That mod, by the way, was made by the GOAT Z. What was XO? Is XYO Nico? So, and you can also set, and also you can also do some setting, like how many blood particles can be on here, how much blood is there. How easy can blood go, and how much active blood drops on the screen at once. So overall, pretty customizable for a mod, and thus so that is why it's an essential for playing Sorcery Nomad, because it's really cool. Hello. Let's go on to that thing, but before we go on to that, let's actually go to the arena because it's gonna be a lot easier to do. So just give me a second. So here's the arena. It's this arena. Let me actually put my weapons out because I might need them later. So we have a staff, have another staff. In case you're wondering how I have these things in my inventory, stay tuned. I will explain why in a second. Yeah, this mod is not... Yeah, this game just still does not have good... I will say, one thing I am kind of I will say that one thing that I don't have that I always see as a essential, or I always see as essential, is the realistic physics mod. Now, I might just be weird, but I just really like say for example, we have this great iron here. You know, we have this great iron, which I can go here. We go ahead and put some gravity on this thing. I just love it when like the enemies just like glitch out. You're not putting a good example. Let's go ahead and try that again. Of course, I don't have anything in view on, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I just like it when we do it now. See, it's a lot more fun when it's like that, and that's my excuse for not having the realistic physics mod into my thing. If you do want realistic physics, go ahead and get the mod. I personally dislike not realistic physics in my Sorcery Nomad game. So, going forward, we have our next mod, which you did see earlier, being the blood spilling mod. Now, the blood spilling mod is pretty simple. We go ahead and get a little dummy here. Hey, dummy. How you doing, man?
You will regret this.
So we have a little dagger here, and basically what you do is you stab her, and blood spills out of here. So that's basically all that it is. I guess it's essential because it just adds to the realism of it. I just I don't like realism inside my game, but it's different because I just think it's funny. And it makes it a little bit more cooler when you stab somebody. Like, no way, you stab somebody there? That's so cool. We can also go ahead and grab this guy's sword real quick. And the reason why I can grab his sword is because, well, I have... It's because he's a dummy. You can stab him, and there you go. That's a blood spill. And decapitation, you can... let me go ahead and check this guy. I think it goes further. Yep. Oh, I thought it'd be further because this mod is also another one you can customize. So you can go ahead and see how long the blood how much blood spills out for, how much blood is actually immersed. You can see and you can tell how far it goes, and you can also go ahead turn it on and off if you don't want it to be on and off. This mod was made by it says it's made by Chip. I don't think it's actually made by Chip. Let's go ahead and see who it actually is by. In case what I'm doing, I'm looking at my notes because I had to just do notes for this mod. Nope, it was made by Chip, Blade Sorcery, and underscore video. So Chip, Blade Sorcery, underscore between all the words. That is who made this mod, and Rob, I don't know if you heard me, but if I look down and you see my hands kind of like doing this, it's because I'm looking through my notes for this video because I did have to do some notes for this video. Fuck me. Alright, next mod of the day. Let's go for, not one that's in, actually, let's go for the quality life menu, because this mod is so good. This is made by Breadman VR, I think that's what his name is. It was made by Bready Mans, capital B, capital M, no spaces, Bready Mans. This says Bready here, but trust me, it is, cool. Now, of course, while this mod still works, as you see here, it does say version 1.0, but I don't care, it still works, so fuck it. So this mod is, well, a quality of life menu, so you can go ahead and spawn, say you want the item book, this is, I have a spellcasting mode, that's why I can do this. Cheese menu. So say if I want to, like, stay up here and, like, shoot enemies with, like, an arrow, but I don't have an arrow, well, I can spawn the item book. And voila, I can go ahead and get myself, we'll get to that in a second. I can go ahead and get myself a bow. I can go ahead and get myself an arrow. And voila, I can go ahead and shoot these guys from over here. Take this, punks! Is it gonna make it over there? No, it didn't. That's fine by me. And well, if you kids want to delay anything, just go ahead and put it on top of the book. You'll go ahead and get it. But yeah, we have that. You can also go ahead and spawn the wave book, so you can go ahead and get some waves up in here. Like, say you want to, I don't know, spawn a wave up here. You can also spawn in the mirror in case you want to, change clothes. What's good, Joe? Of course, it is a little bit buggy because it's not supposed to be up here, but hey, it's fine, it's fine. And you can also despawn all the utilities if you want. What else we got going on here? We have the weapons. So, Steve items in box. That's we can own the weapons that we have. So, say these two were stolen, we can own them. We can also retrieve our drop them. So, what that means is go back down here, shall we? Hello, good sir. Can I riptide you? Haha. So say, for example, we have this thing. And this thing decides to go up there because I decided to be an idiot and throw it. Well, I can easily go ahead and retrieve it. Just grab that, press the button, and there you go. It's back in my hand now. Really cool, right? It's really, really cool. We can also despawn all the items, so say if I don't want those things in there, I can just destroy all of them, and I also destroy the bales and the crates. Creatures like Golem, this is one part that's kind of like broken for Crystal Hunt game mode. You can go ahead and kill Hector. You can get the crystal easily. You can also kill all creatures on screen. So say we go ahead and spawn in this lovely gentleman, and we kill all creatures. He's dead. I guess it's pretty useful if you want to like have just like an actual punching dummy. Hello, sir. Let's go ahead and you stay over there. That's pretty fun, right? And you can also despawn all the creatures in case you don't want any more creatures in the game. I need to go pee real bad. God damn it. This is some player stuff. You can regen player's health, which is pretty cool. You can calibrate the height, which is actually really useful, because sometimes you're down here, sometimes you're like all the way up here, or sometimes you feel shorter than you actually are. Well, that helps with this, and well, the ways that you can tell is that if your knees are like kind of crouched in a little bit. It is right now, but I'm not going to do it, because it does require a level restart. Teleport to level spawn, you can, say if you get stuck somewhere, like you're not supposed to be, like here, like say, oh my god, like, not having my point. But like, say like you get stuck like somewhere stupid, like, I don't know, this cage. You can teleport to level spawn, and there you go, you're back right where you started. Inventory, store weapons inventory, that's why I had those things right there in my inventory, so, yay me. You can have the IDs from tests. I think this is the reason why. I don't know. And then you guys have the ID time enabled, so I don't know. You can do that. I don't know. And oh wait, this is inventory disabled. No. Is that why? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's inventory stuff. The collector, I don't know if this actually works or not, because I never actually had to use it, but apparently you can collect you automatically. Cheat saver, it saves your cheats, so yay. I think it actually works, but I don't know. If I miscellaneous refresh shop, it doesn't actually it actually doesn't work. It just reshuffles everything around. Shave all of everything, edit all the death mode. I'm not going to enable it because it makes you have the death mode stuff. So quality of life menu. It's really useful, and like I said, it's pretty much essential. Thanks, bread. Next mod I want to do. Let's get through all these out of the way, and then we'll go to the other stuff in the game. Actually, let's go for small. Let's go for the crouch improvement mod. It's made by the lovely. It was made by the lovely J.G. Siskey. J-G-C-I-S-K-E-Y. J.G. Siskey. All you do is you crouch and you can move a lot faster. Now, the crouch speed normally, I have never gotten it back used to after I installed Smart, because holy shit, this thing actually makes you feel like you're actually moving. I don't know about you, but I don't know about the old crouch speed, like, it was so slow. I couldn't stand it. If you see my old Sorcery Nomad, it was like, you can tell how slow it was. I don't care, because now it's a lot faster, and this mod helps with that a lot. So this is why it's essential. This just improves your main life. Let's move on to the next mod, which is Eye Close on Death. This mod doesn't work right now because I don't know why. I think it's because of recent updates. But basically, yeah, it just doesn't work anymore, because sometimes it just doesn't. Like, say, but we'll get to this in a second. But I see here this guy. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's pretty much dead, and his eyes are still open. So, and he would be dead by now, by the way. In case you're wondering, if you tear off a limb, yep, he's still, he's still, no, yeah, get away from me. No, he said get away from me. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. It doesn't work right now, but it was cool when it worked. I do have it 100%, so they should have closed. Next is Half Sword. This is a mod that you should know, and it's the reason why I could grab some stuff earlier. Say we get ourselves a sword. Let's go for a long sword. It's nothing too crazy. You can go ahead and grab the blade. Wow, and this makes it easier to do the cooler tricks, like say, like for example, like oh god, this I can go ahead and just grab it here. Let's go. That was so sick, right? That was epic. You know. Look at that. That was pretty cool, right? And what there's a setting. If you go ahead and go on here, it's a setting to have on an handle. So you can go ahead and you can change if you want it to be technically. If you want the option to technically by the handle. You can. I have it on always because I just find it useful. It might not be. I don't know. Next is kill count. This was really simple. It just gives you. Alright, I forgot to realize. House Wars was made by Nishka. Nishka. That's what her name is. Nishka. Yep. I think I have everything set up. Yep. Next one is also by Bread. Same guy who did the IQ or quality of life menu. It's just a kill count. It normally shows on your list, but since we're in Sandbox Mode, since I haven't started a match yet, it doesn't supposed to show in. But in Crystal Hunt, it does show up when it's on your list. That's pretty epic. I do say so myself. That's really cool. Let me go ahead and grab this back, please. Yeah, that's right. Cool, I guess. I don't know. Thanks, Brad. Next, should we do another one? Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do the mod that I probably will get wrong. Actually, no, I won't get it wrong. Trust. Let's see. It is the expanded armory by Bout AI _0. So that is BOWT AI underscore. You know the line underscore and then there's 0. Bout is lowercase, AI is uppercase, and then everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. So it's undercase Bout, uppercase AI _0. That's what it is. And then it's the expanded armory. So it's pretty simple. You did shoot this earlier, but basically you have some more pouches. So you can have a pouch for skinning knives. You can also go ahead and have. There's more swords as well. You can get a fire poker, which is. That's pretty cool. All these things as well work with the Nomad, work with mechanics. Of course, it's not half sorting, but look at that. It works. We also have some other stuff being. See if I do this. This was not in the game originally. Like I said, you can imbue this, and it does actually work with half sorting, which is pretty damn cool. Of course, well, it does do this sometimes, so fuck me. Let's go ahead and get over here and splice him. I see it still works. It's pretty epic. We can also go ahead and do the classic thing known as this. Wow, cool. Goodbye, bitch. That's all I can really say about that. This gives you just a bunch of different other things, like the Pendra's Flail. It doesn't work right now, but trust it did work eventually. Just one of these things. You can be that guy from Kung Fu Panda, if you want to be, like, the guy who just does this, That's pretty cool. Yeah, baby. It's very glitchy, but no, it works. It works. Just also have a War Club, which is basically just the older version of the Great Iron down there. Again, all these things do work with, your classic spells, your gravity, your fire, everything that you do in Blade Sorcery. To begin with, let's see what else we got here. We have the Conqueror's Mace. This is another thing from the mod. It's pretty brutal. I will show you it.
Let's make this quick.
Let's go ahead and introduce one with fire, so you can also have some fire. And this one is pretty brutal. I think it's actually the most powerful thing in the game, but hey, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Let's have one of these things, which is definitely part of the mod. I don't know why it's kind of thing because you can stab people. Now, these things are sharp, okay? Like, if I was coming down, I think I would be stabbed. There's also some more shields you can get, So this is basically a mod that has a bunch of new weapons, and I would highly, and like I said, it's not recommended. Also, a slingshot, so if you want to slingshot it up, you can do that. And why do you need a slingshot? You also need a ball, so we can go in here. Of course, well, it doesn't actually work, but trust me, it does work. Can I actually throw a dagger? Oh, come on, that'd be so peak. Here we go. So here we have our thing. So we can go ahead and go over here and we can fire. Now, of course, they don't do much damage, but you know what? Hey, it's cool. I don't mean though. All these things don't do a lot of damage, but I'm talking about specifically that they don't do that. You know what I mean? And there's actually added a crossbow before it was cool, and this thing is, except for from all the other the crossbow we have now in the Khar-Tib update, because you actually need to clock it and then you can shoot. And also, you can slide this thing back and forth, so you actually can't imbue it. You need to imbue it first. Put it on there, and then you can set it right there, and then you can get another enemy out, and you can go fire. That's pretty cool, right? And well, sometimes this thing doesn't work all the way. As you can, no, it doesn't work all the way sometimes, but hey, it's cool. I like it. Some new staffs is some other stuff. There's a couple of new axes. They actually added this before it was cool.
Take them out.
So you can, you know, just
make this quick.
Yeah, exactly. They added this before it was in the Khar-Tib up there as well, which is kind of cool. They also added this improved one. Yeah. Have the Champion's Axe. That's pretty much all this mod offer. Just a bunch of new weapons. So if you're into weapons, it's a mod to get. And it's also essential because, well, basically, weapons, you know, it just has a bunch of new weapons. It's not truly essential. I could see an argument for it being, you know, not truly essential, but I find it essential because it just has a bunch of new weapons and you can play this game forever. Speaking of which, this is another mod. I think it's NPCs Expanded. Basically, you can go over here and you can get, I think if you, yeah, we have a bunch of other stuff. So we have a 1v1 against all the factions. We can go ahead and do, you know, 1v10 against all the factions. We can do 1v7. This is a bunch of things you can do. There's also bunches you can they require you to kill them 3 times, and you can also affect it. So you can, you know, we have a revival delay. You can play effect on revive, and you can have a speed multiplier on the revive. And finally, this debug in case anything's wrong with the mod. Pretty cool. Yeah. And also, this mod adds it so NPCs spawn as different things. Let's see if we can find one with one of the new things. So far, you guys are not really helping my case.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah. See, look. This is a weapon that's not in the original game, so. Fuck me. Right now, you guys need to get zapped. So. Get out of here. Get out of here. Son of a bitch. Alright. So that's over with. Yeah, NPC Expanded. It's a cool mod. It goes. It also goes ahead. It also has like dagger first, so NPC actually for that. Let's actually find one. I know I'm gonna try to play this, but because I don't really feel like dying today. Let's see if we can find one. Mix. Let's go for 1v6. Let's see if we can find some. I do have music turned down. Let's see. We have we just have a bowman. We have, yes, like he has another weapon that is not in the normal game. That being this lovely thing down here. Yeah, so like there's like a thing. Oh yeah, see a dagger thrower. And so like that guy also has like a rusty cleaver on him. He also has some daggers on him. So no, there's a bunch of things. Go ahead and get one of these. No, so look, this mod is amazing. So, well, this mod is essential because it just adds a bunch of new weapons to the game, and there's a bunch of new weapon types you can do. Like for example, we just have like a scythe man. You know, the enemies actually use all of the. Yeah, the enemies actually use all of the things. Ow, you dick. No, the weapons the enemies actually use every single one of the weapons that you can use. So, you go ahead and die. You can go over here. You know the. Yeah, and you also go ahead and do everything. Oh, that was pretty impressive. I don't know if you saw that, but we'll end it there because I don't want this video to just be me fighting enemies for like 15 years. Yeah. So can you get off my stuff, please? Thank you. Alright. So that is why this mod is because it's pretty much NPCs expanded. So mixed melee, you also have mixed range stuff, so yeah, pretty cool. Next mod is the punching and kicking mod. Actually, I need to tell you who made that mod. Just give me a second. NPCs Expanded was made by Idiot155. So capital Idiot155. Actually, not all capital. capital I 155. So it's capital I idiot 155. Cool, right? Next one is punching and kicking, and this mod is pretty cool. So this mod was made by the lovely Mara Lamau. So I don't know how you probably say that. It is Mauer Lamau. I think that's how it's spelled at least. Mara Lamau. He made the punching and kicking mod. So basically, all this mod does is that's a baller wave book, and these enemies they only punch and they kick. So you can toss out your punch and kill. So see here, Yeah, if we let one of them punch me, you can. See, yep. You see, these guys punch me, and I can punch them back. Get some fire in them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. One cool thing about one weird thing about this mod is that it actually makes you. Is that you actually see the venomants of their old weapons. So, yeah. It's not in the actual mod menu, but you can't set them on fire, which is kind of weird. And that's only if you have like and that's if you have telekinesis always on. Yeah. I don't know why it's like this, but to be honest, yeah, see, look. And why it's like that, and you can also hear the sword thing. But yeah, that's why it's. But yeah, it's not practically essential per se. It's not really per essential, but I just find it essential because it has a new weapon type and it just, is a pretty cool thing you can do. It also makes it so, like, the enemies won't, like, slash their swords and, like, not parry things with a spear or not. They won't dagger their way through. It just acts like a simple training tool. Next up, we have, alright, time for the one. So this is AMP's multiplayer, made by Adamantium. Basically, this is Sorcery Nomad online. I will say, I have not actually played online yet because, well, my friends told me to get it, and it hasn't died, so fuck. But I've heard it's pretty good. The servers might be down right now because of the recent update. But for overall multiplayer, this is the one mod that you need. AMP's thing, because I've heard it's really good. I just haven't used it yet, but yes, like it's pretty old. But it still works, and that's all I need to say. Is that every mod that I need to look at today? Yep, that is every single mod that you need in Sorcery Nomad 1.3 Khar-Tib update. Of course, as new updates come, these mods might start breaking. Of course, as right now, the Ice Coastal Death mod is broken because, well, again, if I were to cut your head off, well, you're not exercising the point very well, my lady. If I were to cut your head off, again, you're still not exercising the point very well. I'm talking about, like, if I were to stab this. You saw it in the video, okay? Like if I was something, there was a chance that her eyes might not actually close. But overall, that is why. But yeah, that is every single blade. That's basically every single mod you need in Sorcery Nomad 1.3. There is two exceptions to this, and that is just my personal preference, and that is the realistics. And that is the more realistic physics mod. I don't know who made that, but basically, you just get an option to have more realistic physics. So, say for example, my prime example is that the enemies won't do this whenever you hit them with a bomb. Yeah, so like they won't like spasm out. They will actually just function like. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of. Like they won't like glitch the fuck out. That is why you can argue that one's essential for that reason alone. Another mod that you might consider essential is Carnage Reborn. Now what is Carnage Reborn? Carnage Reborn is basically bland sorcery, but it's actually pretty goddamn brutal. For example, like if you want to beat somebody up in the head with say this thing. The head would start deforming. You would have bones sticking out if you were to cut someone's leg off. So like say like there's a bone right there. You can also cut the people in half and get some intestines coming out. You know, it's basically my sorcery, but the deaths are a lot more gruesome. I don't have it installed per se, and the only reason for that is because it just doesn't work right now. And also the mod's just kind of overwhelming with the amount of settings, the amount of things you have to adjust, and well, it's kind of hard to get your actual personal preference on the mod. So that's why I don't have it installed. However, I've heard it's super duper good. So if you want to go ahead and download it, you can. But in the end of the day, these are just my mods that I use for what I do in this game. That is why so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Sorcery Nomad content from me, I'm gonna do it anyways. But yeah, we're gonna end off there. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't like this video, I will go ahead and do this. I will go ahead and do this to you.
Let's make this quick.
Just like it's you, brown hair and all, and I will. So go ahead and like this video, or else I will do that to you. I won't actually. I will do it to your mother though. All right, so here's what I'll scream at now. Go ahead, watch out. I expect you to. I saw the sound. I don't know if you guys heard that. But anyways, go ahead, check out my Expect You to Die series up here. Go ahead, check out my Sorcery Nomad videos down here. Subscribe over here, and I will see you guys next video where I probably beat Job Simulator. No promises though.